Kia ora guys, Rita the Kiwi here, and tonight we are once again back in Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna be doing the new Hildibrand, somehow further Hildibrand adventures added with this patch, and then of course doing the last step of the relic weapon for the Manderville weapon. So where we left off, I actually can't really remember where we left off the Hildibrand series. I know oh that's right, we found some clues leading to that Pew Pew's friend was saved, and they rebuilt the ship and stuff, but the trail ended there, and then we saw behind the scenes cutscenes that they're actually working with like that merchant guy that also has Dr. Luga and stuff. So let's see where this all comes together. Of duplicity and duplication. The scenes are the teaser image is already great. The lion is ready to embark on his latest investigation. Tiru, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Our recent foray into Shaolin revealed that Pew Pew's friend was in the company of a heinous alchemist, yes? As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary lead work here in Thavnir. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. And I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Gallian battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Hildibrand, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan. Alright. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. There's Hildibrand and Brandy Hild. Pew Pew. I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. The long-term fans are often the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist we know to have been traveling with Master Pew Pew's comrade. I mean, that is to say, I am merely following the inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Branderhild. It is wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you all in any respect, for I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that. Stuff then nonsense, clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming in a Manderville man. Exactly! The things you can do are amazing! Oh, I don't know about that. It was you who saved Tira from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as acritous as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. It is kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance. He's actually really good. That's what I love about this. It'd be better than Hildibrand. Too modest by half. I'd say his mental facilities far surpass those of the original. That's enough chin wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. Oh, the stalker. He was there too. Didn't even notice him. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You would have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Guardians, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Do I know any apothecaries? In Rads at Han, of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, what with civil war raging and the world almost ending. The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. Yes, I know of the one of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, set off for worn-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I've no interest in the affairs of such men, but you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to Usakwi and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. Ah, Teru, I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. Oh-ho, a good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this flirtatious fisherman. Only just before it went to black, noticed the stalker in the background there. There he is. The story of my apothecary friend? Oh, you must mean Braharasaf. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyway. So here's what I can tell you. Braharasaf comes from a very poor family and, growing up, never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most skill, but his stock never sold as well as he had hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely, the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Baharasif was practically euphoric euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing he had found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he had learned how to create gold. I must admit, I laughed at first, but then he showed me a gleaming mountain of stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Van Hoody, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right? Yes, Van Hoody has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnir, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Hildibrand. Dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he'd converted the gilded area into a private abode and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered much Manusya and Mogor lore in Razathan, yet I recall no mention of this Asura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is not well loved by the common folk. Baharasif is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Asura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for a simple fisherman, even those who were once their friends. If you excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. How about that, eh? How sought after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Galameld was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when the folk were turning into beasts? Well, some nasty looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come friends, let us investigate forthwith. Oh, there he is. Duga. I thought you destroyed that monster. Radiant Host Guard. I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man? Lesson? What are you on about? Bah, cease this babbling. Get out of my way. Lord Van Hoody's orders are to cause trouble at the port. I'm running behind schedule. Van Hoody, the merchant who tried to buy Yernhamad, so he put you up to this. Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? How, I wonder? How? You blurted it out. Silence! No one who learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, medicine worms. Godbert! And Nasu jumping in the background. Oh no! 3 more? 3 more sinister skullmen? Nasu just waving. Was the doctor quadruplet? Yeah! Mummy Hildibrand! She finally turns up. Mummy. Mother? Cretaceous vermin. This will soften you up. Oh, yes! Was ready for some baseball. Oh. Ah, a lucky hit. Just there to just be confused by everything that's happening. Oh no! Missed. Nah, she just turns and slowly walks away. Oh, wait, she's jogging now. This is great. One last pitch. Oh, signaling a home run. Ultimate heavy hitter special. But that was my fastball. Good stuff. I've come to expect father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, mother? A proposal, a proposition from the merchant Van Hildy, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Manderville and Manderville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion. I've already refused Master Van Hildy once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading quantity of gold at wholesale prices. It's quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade. And we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposely command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port, you can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? They're a hulking weaponized brute manufacturing around here somewhere. As I suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. So you can copy inorganic materials as well? How interesting. Once the matter duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process. Cool. You sure do know a lot about a lot, Inspector Branderhild. Even alien starships. There's no great achievement. As I've mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which include the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Van Hildy is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? We shared the same suspicion, Master DeLion. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Van Hildy is either threatening or deceiving Master Pew Pew's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Of course, our course of action is clear. We march right up to the gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. Yeah, this can't possibly go wrong. Raining now. Hey, Julian. Good to see you, Tiru. And good to see you still keeping company with our darling boy. That blocky lad, a new friend of yours? Move off the edges and he'll be the spitting image of our Hildy. Alright, we must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Van Hildy's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. Hi, we still need to formally reject his deal anyways, and his pilot will be waiting. Alright, Godbert, let's go. Yes. Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Van Hildy's pilot atop the rise just south of Kajaya's footsteps. Dun, 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 dun. Bobo. Oh, well. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Lord Godbert, Lady Julian. And entourage? Pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Van Hildy. I see. One moment, if you please. Hey, Fatal. Lord Van Hildy should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard, and I shall take you there directly. Going pretty good. I'm really enjoying this Hildibrand quest so far. Already had a lot of fun cutscenes just before. That seems odd and suspicious. Not really a huge fan. Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Since you traveled all the way from distant Uldar, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is. I had been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but now here you are, like a wish come true. Save your act for the magistries, Van Hildy. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Pew Pew at once. Since you're not really a fan and you have no idea what's going, this must be really confusing for you. Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations then. This Master Pew Pew, I presume. I do have this fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapon in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side, with the vaunted Warrior of Light as the template for my clone army. We could conquer this and every other land in creation. I refuse categorically and empathetically. That's not a bad idea, actually. I refuse categorically and empathetically. A pity. Yet I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my assertion. Yes, it seems the time has come to test Dugay's ritual of manifestation. All was prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. As for the requisite of congregation of worshippers, I had no choice. I had but to clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me? So he cloned himself so he can summon a primal. Divine Azura, take up thy blades and wage war upon my earthly rival. Okay. Nay, Hildibrand, against a primal, we may become more hindrance than help. We did not remain within its sphere of influence. Best of luck, my friend. I must make gentlemanly and withdrawal. Alright, I've got this. Alright. Kingdom Hearts is better. Oh, Kingdom Hearts isn't in an MMO, so... Alright. Less than 5 minutes on average. Shouldn't be too long. This newest content. There we go. Alright. Cool party.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive. Have you the courage and strength to face me? Will you dodge, or will you bleed?
Oh, that's a nasty little AoE.
The frail shall fall. You've not time to blink.
What the heck was that? Oh. Okay, I see. That makes sense.
Tremble before the might of the minutiae. Come forth, embodiment of carnage. Revel on the bloody field of war.
Where are we?
Spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson. The weak shall perish. Hear the gleaming edge.
Yeah, I know what Kingdom Hearts is. Oh, sheesh. Oh my god. Let me mix that up a little bit.
Shine upon you.
Oh, I almost ran out of the arena there. That would have been bad.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Oh. I see. It's going around in a circle. Wait, what? Okay, that had got to be a lag. Wasn't in that. I was not in that. That had to be lag there.
Fury be my strength. I will scatter your bones. Show me your steel. The spirit of battle awakens. Unmerciful light shine upon you. Show me your steel.
Oh.
Hear the gleaming edge.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting baited.
Sharp is the lesson.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm got a little bit of lag happening right now because I was out of that.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Oh, what? Okay, I got confused by that last one.
The face of battle is ever changing.
It's gonna take a little few goes for me to really understand this,
Joyful
but
is your downfall.
do I need to be on the same or opposite? Because I was dead the last time this happened. Okay.
I
Opposite.
will scatter your bones.
Compared to other trials that we got from like the MSQ patches, this is actually rather boring, I have to say.
You've not time to blink.
Oh no! I was gonna do it. Bad. I waited. Should have done it a second earlier.
The frail shall fall.
Greedy range DPS.
The spirit of battle awakens. Hear the gleaming edge.
We did it. Yeah, it has nothing on any of the Archfiend trials. GG. Play accommodation. I'll give it to the tank. Mouse left so quickly. Alright. They all come back. Good show, Teru. Would seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. And even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the radiant hosts of that despicable Van Hoody's wrongdoings. Oh. The Divine Asura defeated? Turn the wheel, we flee for now. Who is flying the starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone. You called your vessel Master Pew Pew? No, I did not. It's my friend's ship. Oh. Oh. Yay, reunited at last. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand. I'm so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? He did, at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in turn, I replicated whatever trinket he desired and taught him the basic of starship technology. But that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. When I was infected by one of the star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and there left me to die. Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my infliction, and then I came back to reclaim my property. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited to peaceful cohabitation. We must launch a full-scale invasion! Oh my god! The lion was right! It is the only way to guarantee our survival. No, they are not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Oh yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They have to fight against your friend. Oh no. The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity. Oh, here we go, Manderville. He gonna sacrifice himself to save us? Think, damn it, think. If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse the considerable distance to the starship, but I can conceive of no logical solution. Oh. Wow, can't conceive an illogical solution. Think of an illogical one. Hildibrand's specialty. Inspector Branderhild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I too have calculated that Lord Godbert's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion. Yet there's a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I've no time to teach you the starship's controls. Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me. Skyward, as only a Manderville can. That's the wrong direction. I lost my grip. Given the trajectory and velocity, the correct shift and posture should generate enough lift to precessional motion to... Yes, I can still make it. Wait, is he gonna fly around the world? Oh no, no, no! He turned himself into a boomerang. What? This quest line, man. I eject Pew Pew's friend. Oh. Wait, is he just trying to put in a password? Going wrong. It's too late. The reactor's growing critical. There's only one way to save the day. Oh. Oh, he's sending himself into orbit. Inspector Branderhild! Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. We'll miss you, Branderhild. You were the best of us. Is this case closed for Inspector Branderhild? Nay, my loyal assistant. As a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Branderhild has surely survived to tell the tale. Okay. We shall see him again, mark my words. Well, since you're saying it, Hildibrand, Wouldn't be surprised. You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Branderhild will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Pew Pew, you are a friend of ours. And what are a few minor plasma burns among friends, eh? Our home planet, it was lost to the phenomenon you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time. Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for a safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, then we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet, lulled by a apparent absence of metaphysical chaos. I blundered into a mundane war zone, where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know, having fallen behind during our search. I hurried here when my communications received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful. That said, there's nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here on your star? Well, of course. You must stay. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. Oh. Oh no. Is this how he's gonna get sent away? Mommy! Oh, Inspector, not again! Wait for me! Oh ho ho, never a dull moment around our Hildibrand. At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes, not with an imperious Mandervillian on board. Ah, funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Manderville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago. Wait, so they're not aliens? Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Manderville line? Then how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly technique, it is not one's lineage that matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Manderville shall live on through us. If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. Could be that you and Hildy's tapped into that cosmic essence. Oh ho ho, if that's the case, you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Wait, they've been using Dynamis this whole time? If a thing appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we? Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Alright. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Pew Pew on the way back, I believe I have answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. I trust the endeavor yet holds your interest. Pray inform Master Geralt of your willingness to assist, and my hammer and I shall make all haste to the High Crucible. And with that, I bid you good day. Thank you all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back for more cases before you know it. You've gone above and beyond for us, Teru. So I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made. It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish. Yay, the mount. As for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so, this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. Oh, I do hope that they end up like the Omega and stuff, and you just see them wandering around. Omega and Alpha. It seems Pew Pew wasn't planning an invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. I'm calling an end to this investigation, Teru. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlian, and even traveled to the surface of the moon in search of the truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of strange and inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of the Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then mayhap he's the product of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendants of some gruesome biological experiment. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. he never learns. Gentlemen, to walk with me. Get a ending cutscene. Ending credits. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, it even includes us. Hildibrand will return? And that's the Hildibrand quest. Boy and Walker. Ooh. Oh. This is the Stalker. Training. Look at him go. Okay. This where Hildibrand crashed? Was it something else? Oh yeah. It's Hildibrand. Oh, is it Branderhild? It's Branderhild! He survived! Good, we're gonna see more of him in the future. Let's first go, before we do the weapon, let's just hop over and just fly around with our new mount. And actually see it in game. First one. UFO mount. Yeah! Oh, this is great. Man, this is such a good mount. So silly. Almost my favorites are all used up. Yes, I can. Favorite. Like, why is not done my favorites? What could I remove? I like that one. I like that one. One is I like all of them. Guess I can get rid of that one. Like that. Get rid of the. move that and add this one. Alright. But next on our list is our Manderville weapon. So let's go start the quest line for that. We of course will be doing ninja as our first one. Please note that upon creating a weapon for Manderville, undertake as Geralt is itching to get on with perfecting the Manderville weapon. I'm excited to see what the final version looks like. I hear Godbert's finally figured out how to perfect his alien weaponry. About bleeding time, eh? We shall inform his lordship that you are eager to begin. Super interested in how it ends up looking. It'd be funny if it ends up being the joke weapons. At long last, Teru, the end of our audacious yet most rewarding weaponsmithing journey is finally in sight. And a bloody expensive journey it's been. That's why I'm here, not as a dutiful wife or doting mother, but as a concerned senior partner of Manderville and Manderville. Our companies footed the bill for all sorts of extravagant materials and expect assistance. Not to mention the rent we're paying for these high crucible facilities. Even if this is the final stage of the process, that's only one Manderville weapon out of how sodding many? Our side business and replica weapons ain't exactly booming neither, so I reckon I need to come and gauge the value of continuing this venture with my own two eyes. So let us offer our full cooperation to my business partner as she oversees proceedings. Ah, now there's a sight. Seems his lordship's lost his cocksure composure. What happened, Godbert? Weren't ye just telling me how your ridiculous wealth made ye free to craft whatever you pleased? I'd be on my best behavior if I was you, Master Geralt. After all, your considerable remuneration is one of the main expenditures Lady Julian will be scrutinizing. Let us move on to the topic of armament augmentation, shall we? Unsurprisingly, the key to perfected weaponry lies in the application of the perfect oil, a substance known as Ultra Manderville. This superlative lubricant will serve to maximize aether conductivity. Again with the creepy oils. And as one might have predicted, the Ultra Manderville's main ingredient is derived from yet another incredibly rare meteoritic material, cosmic crystalline 'tis called. When it came to the method for extracting said ingredient from the meteorite, however, my ancestor's relic was conspicuously devoid of instruction. Thus did I consult Master Pew Pew. Thanks to his encyclopedic knowledge of alien civilization, he was able to furnish me with the requisite technique. I must say, 'tis a rather unorthodox process, and one I cannot complete alone. It shall necessitate the involvement of everyone present. I don't like the sound of that. What foppish nonsense are you meaning to foist upon us this time? Oh, nothing too terribly taxing, I assure you. All shall be explained in due course. Ere we begin, we must tend to the tedious chore of procuring crafting materials. Teru, if you would, Pray acquire the crystalline through our usual tombstone hungry vendor. Of course it's more tombstones. Is anyone surprised it's more tombstones? We shall require 3 godly chunks. One for the oil's main ingredient and the others to reshape the weaponry itself. Yes, I should warn you that these advanced Mandervillian techniques will not only enhance your armament's properties but also greatly alter its appearance. In anticipation of such wondrous transformation, let's hurry to our tasks. Oi, oi. Good thing I built up some tombstones for this. Cosmic chunks. Get 3. It will be done. Kinda sad that this is how it ends. But it's to be expected. Hey, 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 hey. Alright. Oh, let's have a look at them shiny rocks. Aye, these ought to do the trick. I'll grab his lordship and we can get to work. Thank you for your untiring efforts, Teru. These acquisitions are most demanding. I know, but we could not proceed without them. They were not demanding, I just walked over and got them. Crystalline of this type is said to have mystic properties. Its every mote infused with ether from its journey across the cosmos. We will use Godbrand's technique to harness the condensed and cosmic energy that we may extract a single concentrated drop. These precious liquids is the heart and soul of our Ultra Manderville coating. Well, that's bloody fascinating and all, but would ye explain the god's damn technique already? You mean to have us fighting this time, meditating? Dancing, my good man. We shall perform the traditional dance of House Manderville together. Yes! You're old. In his search for a viable method, Godbrand failed to extract the crystalline's etheric essence innumerable times. Frustrated beyond measure, he eventually contacted a friend. Go head to bed. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, Fatal. Sleep well. Thus did he learn the theory of compressing the crystalline stored energies by bombarding it with a specific etheric waveform, much like squeezing a lemon. An inspired Godbrand then returned to work, where he experimented with generating waveforms through physical movement. One particular choreography provided the perfect resonance, and lo, the trademark Manderville undulations were born. Oh, and as it so happens, the far-off star in question was the home of our own Master Pew Pew. It was his keen eye that recognized the familiar resonance properties of our gentlemanly dance and followed us to rediscover the extraction process. Dress it up in fancy words all you want, but I ain't swallowing this ridiculous shite. Think ye can extract mineral essence with your daft dancing? Ha, count me out. I've come in a strictly observational role, so no dancing for me neither. If the both of you so wish, we shall perform the extraction without you. As for you, Teru, your role shall be most crucial. I should like you to hold the crystalline and catch the quintessence as it falls. Alright. Ah, it's a classic one. You see, though the chocobo shite. The dance lacks sufficient intensity. For the love of... Fine. Oh, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. The slow-mo. It's bloody magical. The resonance is still not strong enough. Oh, you know you gotta do it, Geralt. Dun 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 dun. I just pulled that out of nowhere. Hey, we got it. Huzzah! A combined performance did the trick. Master Geralt and I will take it from here. Let us prepare the vial of Ultra Manderville and proceed with the final augmentations. Aye, you're about to witness the peak of craftsmanship. Better be good. It better be good. Now we apply the Ultra Manderville coating. As with the prior stage, the final composition of the oils and ingredients will greatly influence the armament's properties. I shall need you to make a moment to consider well which quantities you value most in your weaponry. Well, it's of course gonna be crit, then direct hit, then determination. Always. Are you certain? Then so shall be. Let's see them. Ooh. Okay. Sort of sci-fi. I guess they are supposed to be alien weaponry. Behold, Teru, the work is done. The perfect art of dedicated artisans. Pair of Mandervillian knives. I'm not sure how I feel about them. The beauteous tangible reward for all our toil and sacrifice. It's a grand. Oh, I accidentally skipped through that. Reading it all. There is, in fact, one favorable consequence to finishing our project. My family's relic contains what appears to be a locked recording, and if what Master Pew Pew tells me is correct, our completed Manderville weaponry should serve as a key to opening. Shall we give it a try? Sure. Bum, 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 bum. Manderville weapons, the saga. And alright. Excellent. Would seem the relic has responded to your armament. Let us commence the viewing. Based on how this looks, I think the stage one will probably look really good for my glam. If you are watching this recording, then I must assume you have successfully brought the Manderville weaponry to its completed state. Allow me then to share some of the philosophy that went into the weaponry's creation. As I explained in my previous story, the many worlds upon which we Mandervillians reside were laid to waste by an inexplicable catastrophe. The final days, one must imagine. Peace reigns upon the star for now, but we can never know when or what manner of chaos might threaten our tranquil lives. Thus I did endeavour to forge armaments with the power to repel any threat, no matter how dire. However, in the wrong hands, such powerful weapons may exacerbate the very problem they were created to solve. Sadly, my long search for worthy wielders, those possessed of both martial and excellence and unyielding moral fortitude, has failed. I am left with no choice but to destroy my triumphant works. That explains how you lost the originals, eh? In hopes that a deserving hero will one day emerge, I have decided to leave the secrets of their manufacture to my heirs. By necessity, the process must be rendered cryptic, lest these potent armaments be too readily attained. The fact that you are watching this proves you had the wisdom to pierce my elaborate obfuscations, and the discipline to retrace the grueling steps of my smithing saga. I have faith in your judgment. Do what is just, and entrust the Manderville weaponry to those who champion the very ideals of peace. Hey, the dance. Okay. How gratifying to know that my motives were aligned with those of my ancestor. It was my own experience of the final days which moved me to recreate the Manderville weapons and put them in heroic hands such as yours. And 'twas more gratifying still that we should succeed in the task which Godbrand himself set for his descendants. I thank you all for your valuable contributions. I'd admit, it was a bit of a shock to hear we were crafting alien designs, but ye hired the right smith for the job. You know the job isn't over yet, yes? There are still many weapon variants we have left to reforge. I know. Don't get your bloody small clothes in a twist. I'll stick around until the last blow is hammered. For the extraction of Ultra Manderville essence, I must ask that you call upon the assistance of the High Crucible Alchemists. It matters not who performs the dance, as long as they do so with gentlemanly perfection and aplomb. It's clear to me now that the Manderville weapon's more than just a pet project. They're an investment for the future of our world. Ye have made permission to keep him on the books as official Manderville enterprise. Oh ho ho, that is a relief. It would be difficult to cover these expenses with my weekly entertainment budget. With that settled, we can continue as before. Our most excellent House Manderville artisans shall handle requests to perfect other weapons in your possession. Meanwhile, our resident expert alchemist here will assist in adjusting weapon properties, assuming you supply the requisite crystalline, of course. All in all, this has been a most satisfying experience. My thanks again, and I look forward to our next mutually beneficial encounter. Oh, here they are. The best weapon, best ninja weapons in the game currently. How does the die change? Change. Colors don't change. How does my portrait look? That's not bad. Maybe I keep them as is. Oh, I don't know how I feel about them. Is all. So I might go back to the other ones last here. Like, was it these ones? That's the very first one. Oh, these ones. No? Yeah. These ones. Is that the last step? Hold up. Let's take a look at Majestic Manderville. Yeah. It was Majestic that was the last tier. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, actually no, I remember now. Majestic was the last tier. I don't really like the Majestic tier. The Amazing tier is the one I liked. That's a matte version without the shine. That's why I was confused by the things. Yeah. But I might keep these like this for now. See if they grow on me. Otherwise I'll just switch them up. But with that, that's gonna be all for today's stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me play through the Hildibrand quest and the final step of Manderville. Tomorrow's stream, we're probably going to be jumping back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And we might stream for longer than usual to make up for the fact we haven't played for a while and we've got an event to grind and stuff. My next Final Fantasy stream probably won't be till next week sometime, where we'll do the latest Tataru Grand Adventure quest and also the Beast Tribe Alliance quest, so look forward to that. But for now, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.